Did you sleep well last night? How's your sleeping quality? According to the China Sleeping Index, nearly 70% of people who born in 1990s had extreme sleeping difficulties with varying degrees of sleeping order. Our team applied the DMAIC tools to find out what factors mainly affect our sleeping and how to maintain a good sleeping quality. Xiaomi Wristband is a new fitness tracker for health and sport activity monitoring. We're gonna use Xiaomi Wristband to record sleep quality index and daily walking distance, which represent the sleeping quality and amount of exercise respectively.
When we go to the measurement phase, the first thing for us is to find the causes and effects of low sleep quality. We have found several main reasons by our brainstorming. To investigate the most important reasons that affect the sleep quality, we try to use our brainstorming results to conduct a survey. As you can see, there are several choices regarding to the reasons affect the sleep quality in the questionnaire. We send the questionnaire to our friends, classmates, colleagues as well, and we total get 100 responses. We can see some of the reasons have significant high voting rates. Then we use the data we collected on survey, make the Pareto chart. As you can see, 5 of those reasons reached more than 60% voting rate. They are work study time, screen time, exercise amount, and coffee intake respectively. After we find the reasons that people think it is most important to sleep quality, we will use these causes to collect data and do the following research.
After successfully locating these important factors which have impact on people's sleeping quality, it's the right time to figure out an effective way to measure our data in a daily way. Here is our flowchart to describe how we make it. Basically, after waking up in the morning, there are 4 types of data for us to focus on during the daily routine. First, if we drink any beverage that contain caffeine during the day, we have to record the amount of caffeine, which we consider as a factor to influence our sleeping quality. Second, we also need to measure how much we move by daily step number and how much we work on study by hour. Then we have to record the time we spent on our telephone, which means our recreational time consuming. Finally, the overall sleeping index of the previous day can be captured after you wake up in the next morning. This data we collect above will be used in the next page.
After collecting the 7-day original sleep data among the group, we plotted a distribution diagram for sleep quality index first. Then we conducted capability analysis using the same data. It can be seen from the figure that there's a big gap between the average value of the actual sleep quality index and the target. Work needs to be done on improving the location of the mean closer to the target.
In order to further improve our sleep quality, we attempted to use regression analysis to identify the most critical factors affecting sleep quality. So let's move on to the next page. Therefore, we used MinTab to conduct a regression analysis of the 5 factors generated by the previous questionnaire. And we found that the p-value of caffeine intake and work and study time is greater than 0.05. In order to improve the effectiveness of the regression model, we removed these 2 factors from the model. After eliminating 2 insignificant factors, we redid the regression analysis for the remaining 3 factors, and we found that all the p-value is 0, smaller than 0.05, and significantly important. At the same time, in this model, R value is equal to 94%, indicates the percent of change in Y explained by the change X. In order to further verify the reliability of the model, we performed a residual analysis of the sleep quality index. 4 pictures above show that residuals are normally distributed with a mean of 0 and a constant variance. Therefore, there is no reason to reject this model. The regression equation is shown in the figure. At this point, we know that the sleep quality index is mainly related to the amount of exercise, screen time, and sleep time during the day. To further determine whether there is an interaction between the key factors, we performed the DOE analysis. So let's move on to the next part. A second sleep time experiment was conducted according to the factor design scheme generated by MinTab. Through analysis, we can see that in addition to 3 factors obtained from the previous regression analysis, the interaction between amount of exercise and the total sleep time is also significant. In this model, R value is equal to 95%. This is a relatively high value, indicating that the model works well. Next, it can be seen from the Pareto chart that the total sleep time is more important than other significant factors. Therefore, in the later stage of this project, we will mainly change the sleep time to achieve the goal of improving sleep quality. In order to design a better plan for the improvement, we need to know the specific effect of each significant factors on sleep quality. As you can see from the first picture, the slopes of 3 factors show that amount of exercise and total sleep time are positively correlated with the sleep quality index, while screen time are negatively correlated, and total sleep time has a greater effect than the other two. And according to the second picture, non-parallelism in total sleep time and amount of exercise indicates interaction, which may be because the body feels more tired when you exercise more during the day, leading to longer sleep. Therefore, we will try to improve the quality of sleep by increasing the amount of daily exercise and sleeping time, while reducing the amount of leisure time spent on mobile phone and tablets.
According to the regression equation, in order to improve the average sleep quality index by 5 points, we could increase the average sleep time by 1.8 hours. That's what we're gonna do next. Due to the time limit, we decided to shorten the experiment to 5 days. Again, we conducted a capability analysis for this data. It turns out that the average sleep quality index has been increased to 83.9, and the difference between CP and CPK is smaller, which means our process is closer to target now. Now comes to the control phase. We have some ideas about how to apply a mistake-proof method to our experiment. First, if screen time exceeds our expectation, an app called Screen Time Assistant will shut down all unnecessary apps for entertainment. Secondly, an alarm clock will be set to warn us of the bedtime, avoiding lack of sleep.
In general, our group has conducted a very meaningful study on how to maintain a good sleeping quality. During this process, we strictly followed the 5-stage in DMAIC and successfully found the best solutions to improve the key indicator. More importantly, through this group study, we were surprised to learn that DMAIC is a very good methodology to help us to discover, analyze, and solve the business problem, especially for issues of products with stable execution process and enough statistical data.